Jillian, go ahead.
Republican of Florida, Corey Mills, saying today that his office has evacuated 23 Americans out of the capital in Haiti. Wondering if that is something that was coordinated with the State Department, if it's an action that you support.
So look, we are relieved when any American citizen is able to make its way to safety. We, of course, closely coordinate with Congress on a number of issues, but I will just note that operations like these that are sort of done deviating from formal State Department operations, they can be high risk. We're talking about a country that's been a level 4 do not travel country since 2020. And so we want to make sure that we are not that actions that are taken are not further inciting additional risk or putting individuals into harm's way. But again, we find it welcome news when any American citizen makes its way to safety. I will just note from the State Department's perspective, you're aware of the operation that was conducted over the weekend that was able to facilitate the safe departure of over 30 U.S. citizens. We continue to explore options that we have at our disposal when it comes to American citizens interested in departing Haiti from specifically the Port-au-Prince area, and we'll remain in touch with American citizens who have expressed an interest in staying in touch with the embassy and learning about options through not just our crisis intake form, but Smart Traveler and the other mechanisms we have at our disposal.
Yesterday, you had said that nearly 1,000 people have registered through the portal, the website. Any update on those numbers or Americans generally in Haiti?
Let me say two things. First, when we talk about individual, the population of people who register, we have to remember not everyone who registers with this form or contacts us necessarily is requesting departure assistance. Some just want to stay in touch with the embassy. Some just want to see what information we have to share with them, advice on how they may be able to remain safely, and to potentially stay in touch if they choose to potentially depart in the future. Like in any country around the world, we do not ask American citizens to register with the U.S. government when they travel abroad. So numbers of how many American citizens are in X amount of country is always, they always vary and they're constantly changing, but the embassy uses estimates from Smart Traveler enrollments and from other measures to have a rough number to work with. I will note that in terms of our crisis intake form, the number continues to be approaching 1,000, and we'll continue to remain in touch with those American citizens to answer any questions that they might have.
Thank you. Last question. You mentioned yesterday that there was going to be some action today or communication today with adoption agencies. We've been hearing from American parents who say that they have adopted children who are stuck in Haiti. They're unable to get them out because maybe they don't have their U.S. citizenship yet or visas. Any more specific information on what state is doing on that front?
I don't have more specific information. We are continuing to communicate with adoption agencies as well as prospective families regarding recent developments and assessing the situation as it unfolds. We're working with the Haitian government to figure out what options are for children at the various stages in the adoption process, and we're working through individual inquiries as well as working and collaborating closely with adoption service partners, but I don't have a more specific breakdown to offer you. As you know, there are limited consular services available given the conditions in the country, but this is something that we're continuing to work through. We recognize how difficult this situation might be, and we encourage prospective parents to remain in regular contact, not just with us through our embassy channels, but also through their adoption service providers. And we encourage everybody to enroll in Smart Traveler to continue to stay up to date as the situation on the ground is quite fluid.